Hello, Matranus from the site, and today I decide to make additional guide to Corepunk, and this will be shattering all the layers of the gameplay that we have right now and explaining them to you. I do the same type of guides in Polish, but I think that in English this will be easier to understand for some of the people what is the core mechanics of the game, because I really like to explain them. So today we're starting with the layer number 1. This is the hero, and it's really basic layer of the gameplay. Every single time when we're starting the game we need to choose a new hero. And over here in the character creation we can choose from right now, but I hope this will change soon, 3 different races. So we have orc, human and different human, but they will be like a dwarf, demon and another human. And of course from this different race, because this is a different race, we can choose 2 separately weapon specialization or weapon type that we will be using. So it's like a subclass for our race, and we will be locked from the beginning to the end of the game with these abilities that we have on this specialization. So you need to understand when you're starting the game and you see, oh, this is really funny tank. So okay, you need to read the abilities over here and try to understand them. If this is the type of the hero do you like to play for a lot of hours or not. If not, try to choose a different specialization, of course, read through all of them and try to understand them. So this will be correlating with your gameplay or likeliness of playing this character in the future. Of course, you can always change it, but later, I don't know, maybe you will need to just delete the character or choose a different one. It's up to you. So we have right now 3 races, 2 different specialization. Do the math, you know how many characters that we have. Every single character have 4 abilities that we can use, and every single one of them are changing somehow. So you just need to understand what type and what role do you like to play in the team. And of course you can play solo, and I will do my pick just a moment from now about playing which type and which class. But in my opinion, you're supposed to play this game in team, only in team. You don't supposed to play Corepunk alone. Why? Because you will be whining all the time why the people who plays in party are always ahead of you and why they're always beating your ass. I don't know, maybe because of them are 4 of them and they just cooperating to achieve something bigger. So remember to play in a party. So this will be really easier gameplay for you. Party is related to 4 players right now. We can choose maximum quite efficiently to 8 players. So this is full 2 parties, because I'm talking about end game content. So we have something 8 friends, so you can play with them, right? This will be nice. So we're starting from the beginning and from picking up our class. If you understand this, if you understand their abilities, there is different types of the gameplay. I will just speak right now about this. So Warmonger is only tank in the game, only proper one in the game with a legendary. It's quite nice class. We have a lot of HP, a lot of resistance. We can taunt the enemy. This is the only hero that right now have some kind of the taunt. But most of the time it needs to be built quite nice, and we need to understand how to play a tank to taunt it properly. So it's not really easy tank to play. I think it's really annoying tank to play if you are in the party with different melee DPS. And as I say, it's quite annoying, if you can say so. Even if you will be playing, many of the people will be whining, why do you use the catapult on me? Because it's quite hard to use properly skill, and even your taunt abilities is related to like using the shield bash correctly and compare it with the spear throw. So you need to just like understand the basic of your character to just like use it properly. Quite hard tank, but only one that we have right now in the game. Secondly, we have like Shaman. Shaman is a single target melee or range caster damage dealer. This can be support class as a little bit of a healer. This can be like a hybrid tank healer class. Many people like to play this way. So we have like a tank healer build. It's like ripping apart of our enemies and healing himself with his own totem. But as I say, quite hybrid class, so we can play it differently. Next of all, we have like two main damage dealer in the game. Ranger, I think the best class right now. AD carry from any single game, so right now do you have it. I think the easiest type of the character to play solo. If you wanted to play solo, I recommend to do only this character. It's like really nice to kite the enemy and kill them from afar. Second class, we have like a destroyer, melee type of damage dealer, best AoE damage dealer in the game right now. He just have a crazy amount of the damage, and in my opinion is the best buffer in the game. With his Warcry ability later on, we can buff entire party, especially if we have like a party with one destroyer and two rangers. This is like completely messing the enemies up. If we will use this kind of the combination, because Warcry buff out our attack and HP. So our party is going to be really tanky and doing even more damage. Later on, we have Infiltrator. This is like a hybrid spell damage dealer and melee fighter that is like related to shadow, camouflage, throwing a mine, stunning the enemy, rooting the enemy, backstabbing them, and just like jumping on them to kill them instantly. I think really high skill related to this character makes it like one of the hardest, in my opinion, character in the game right now. And it's fine. You can just like play him as you like, and it's like quite funny to play. And last but not least, we have a Blast Medic, and Blast Medic is only proper healer in the game. Many people can just like say, oh yeah, but the heal from like Shaman is nice. No, you don't see a good Blast Medic then, because it's like going from 0 HP or nearly dying to full HP in one blast of his grenade. This is like extremely nice character if you can use them properly. So if you have like nice healer in your party like me, so it's like you treat them right, and they are really funny to play. I try to play them solo, but even as the like part of the caster, it's not so good. So as I say, quite hard to play solo, but in the party, great character. So we're going into the game. I hope we will log in. And I wanted to show you one more thing about your character. Of course, this is one of my heroes. As you can see, I have a lot of them. I hope soon I will have like all of them on level 20. And I wanted to mention that every single time when you will choose something, in the future you can be just like switching between the weapon types, but this is not in the game. This is just a concept of it, and this will be working like mechanics that we have in the Final Fantasy. If you ever have played this game, so you can choose like a different class. If you will have like a different learner maybe, or in the middle of the gameplay, so you can choose something differently. I right now have my hero, and I wanted to mention one more thing. Of course, when we will be leveling up, we will have like different tiers of abilities. So as you can see, this is level 5 shield bash. He has like quite nice base damage, nice scaling from our attack power. He has the cooldown and everything. So you just need to understand how this ability work, how this correlate with our second abilities, how this correlate with our third abilities, when to use our ultimate, and how to do this. So if you will understand it, it's nice. And of course, I want to mention that this is just the first layer. And of course, secondly, if you feel that you are just like too weak, remember that every single stat of your character, maybe not every single one, but you know, HP, amount of the damage that you will dealing. So this is like a empty character that we have like on the level 20, and you can see I have something like 100 damage on this character. So every single time when you feel weak, just try to go a little bit higher with your leveling, and with trying to reach next level, because this will just like buff your character and allow you to play easier and better. So this is just the first layer of the gameplay, and you need to remember about this. Of course, you can always try to check your stats in this special menu that can be just like open over here. This is this one. And I want to mention one more thing about our like gear. This is just a skin. So this not relate to any kind of our stat. So for example, over here we have something like cosmetic or like a transmog system. So we can choose like different type of like equipment, and this don't change anything. This don't give you, putting like the armor on just like nothing at all will not change anything on your character, right? So you don't need to just try to get some kind of the armor, because this will not give you anything on your character. So this is the first layer of the gameplay. When you have understand it, when you have just like play a little bit, we will go to the second part. This is like artifacts, but this will be in the next episode. So thank you for your attention, and I see you around in the future. Bye.